prices in roofing materials by every single manufacturer. Owens Corning, GDF, Malarkey, Certainty, Tamco, all of them. I think it's a conspiracy thing. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy thing. These people got money, bro. These people got money. And every single year, this happens. Every single year, this happens. We have price increases like crazy because people don't understand that a lot of these materials, they're funded by like oil, petroleum, and like labor and like gas. All these things are gonna affect prices, bro. Affect prices. My bad. I'm like, they're gonna affect prices. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're gonna do a vlog style because honestly I miss these vlog style videos and I owe you guys one because I don't know if you guys like the video ones that I just talk a lot, but some guy that I follow, he's doing the same thing that I do and he does it in Arizona, and I'm all like, bro, I need to be doing videos again like that, bro, because they're fun to make and we gotta make them. And honestly, I told you, like, we're back on the streets. We're back door knocking, doing the hustle thing, doing a lot of things that we gotta do as a contractor and stuff. So take you guys through my day, and then we talk about roofing and how hard it is in today's industry because everything is wild, bro. Roofing prices are gonna go crazy with everything. So like, roofing prices in LA are already crazy. Roofing prices in the rest of the world is already freaking crazy, and like, everyone's gonna feel it. Homeowners are gonna feel it, contractors are gonna feel it, everyone's gonna feel it, bro. And if you guys don't pay attention and don't realize that right now is the time to hustle, bro, like, you guys are gonna like struggle. Anyways, right now I just went to get my passport photo. Look at this, bro. I freaking look like a freaking cartel guy, huh? I look like a cartel guy, dude. I left my beard a little too much, and I think on video it looks good, but on the photo I look like I'm about to like snatch somebody up, bro. Anyways, I had to go get my passport photo just because I lost my passport. I don't know where the hell I did with it. I lose stuff all the time, I guess. I lost my keys for the 5th time this year. I don't know where they're at. Hopefully they come up. Now I gotta go submit all my documentation to the post office. I got 2 appointments, 5 and 6 o'clock. Hopefully I make it to my 6 o'clock. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there, but I got some news I gotta tell you guys throughout the video because we got doing some new stuff, and honestly we gotta double down on this content stuff because it works. It works, bro. We're gonna go to the post office. I'm gonna go door knock. You guys are gonna see me on the roof today. You guys are gonna do all this stuff. So follow along, guys. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because we're trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers, bro. 1,000.
Voy por todo y por llegar a aquellas metas que de morro yo siempre quise lograr. Ahora poco a poco generando feria.
We have so many freaking paperwork that we gotta like turn in for these people. But like, let me tell you why we getting our passport, even though we lost it, bro. Even though I don't even got plans of traveling. I do got plans of traveling, actually. I gotta go places. I gotta go see the world. Papa. Just kidding. But guys, it's World Cup time. It's World Cup this year, 2026. We got the World Cup, and I don't know if I'm going. I want to go. I might go to Mexico. I might not go to Mexico. I might even go to Canada, bro. You just gotta be prepared, bro. And I heard this in a movie one time, is like, if you're prepared, then you don't gotta get prepared. You're always prepared. So I just gotta have my passport, because you know the world right now is crazy with the war going on. Like, what if I gotta grab my passport, get my ATM money, and just be like, I gotta get out of here because they bombing the US, bro. I'm not gonna be waiting. I'm out of here. But that was the first topic of today, guys. Roof prices are going crazy because of this war. We already got our first notice letting everybody know that April 10th, prices in roofing materials by every single manufacturer, Owens Corning, GDF, Malarkey, Certainty, Tamco, all of them. I think it's a conspiracy thing. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy thing. These people got money, bro. These people got money. And every single year, this happens. Every single year, this happens. We have price increases like crazy because people don't understand that a lot of these materials, they're funded by like oil, petroleum, and like labor and like gas. All these things are gonna affect prices, bro. Affect prices. My bad. I'm like, they're gonna affect prices, bro. you don't hear it from me because I get it from the other person, and the person that I follow is called what's his name? Dimitri. He's like very like into the whole roofing space. He has a channel called Roofing Insights. Go look it up if you want to see the whole entire like thing that he talks about. And I personally agree, bro. And honestly, roofing prices are getting crazy because, bro, the lack of people that we have, the craziness of like immigration, the craziness of like everything going on, people don't understand that it's very hard to find really good people that know what they're doing. And just the fact of the material suppliers just telling us like, hey, materials are about to go 10% up. Think about this. Right now, roofing costs here in LA at least, because every single state is different. And that's what people don't understand. Like, roofing costs is completely different in California compared to like Idaho, compared to Kentucky, compared to Florida, compared to New York, compared to every other state. I tend to like think of it like this, bro. Whatever the cost of your real estate is, say it's expensive, then your roof is probably going to be expensive, bro. If the cost of your real estate is like very cheap, then your roof is probably going to be very cheap. But still, people need to survive. Like, it's not like, bro, like we have to pay living wages. People have to like survive. Plus, we're competing with like McDonald's and all these other places that are paying $20 an hour, bro. Like, you can't afford to not pay them more than that. $25 an hour, $200 a day, $300 a day. And the better the person is, they're going to go to the person that's going to pay them what they're worth, because you don't have to babysit them. They're going to do everything right. And then in the long run, it's always going to bite you in the butt, bro. So you rather keep your good people alive, which is why it's a chokehold in the industry right now. But this war, coming into tip number 1, right? Why I'm getting my passport. Just kidding. I'm not really getting that. But we're going to make it funny and say that we are getting our passport in case this war goes crazy, because roof prices are going crazy. And I want to tell people this, that right now it is the last month, March, before prices get crazier. And because in April, prices are going to go up 10%. So let's say, for example, a roof costs you $20,000. You think I'm going to eat that, bro? You think I'm going to eat that? I got workers' comp. I got general liability insurance. I got gas I got to pay for. I drive a Tesla, but I got gas I got to pay for. My guys got gas they got to pay for. All of this thing is going to go up. Plus, materials, a lot of this stuff, especially in the war, it has petroleum in it. So, like, underlayments, shingles, all of that stuff is getting affected by the war. So like, we're slowly like not paying attention of what's going on behind the details. All of this thing is going to increase the cost of everything, bro. So I'm letting you know right now, guys, if you guys are planning on doing your roof, this is the last month to get your roof done before prices just go up. It's probably going to go up anywhere from like $500 to like $2,000 depending on the size of the company. So I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna get my passport now, bro. So like, I'm not gonna bring you in there because it's the post office and like they say no to recording. So I'm gonna like come back in a little bit. That was an epic failure, bro. Tell me why on the website, on the post office, it says passport walk-ins from 12 to 1. I was early, bro. I get to the lady, she's all like, oh no, it's by appointment only. So you can tell me this website is just not updated, bro? Like, is this where my taxes go for? So you guys can just like not update the website on a federal website. And like, this is why everyone says that this country is like extra, bro. Just extra. So that was a complete failure. I had to go to the little machine, and then I had to like schedule something else for tomorrow at 12:30 because I already have an appointment at 11 with a lawyer, and then I got some other things that I got to take care of that day. Tomorrow's gonna be my ATM day, plus I got a 5 o'clock appointment. So we got a lot of shit we gotta do. But now I gotta drive all the way to Fontana. Today is recorded to be one of the hottest days of the freaking year, because I don't even know why. So we gotta drive all the way to Fontana because I got a 5 o'clock appointment, and if I leave any later than like 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm gonna be stuck in traffic. So I might as well just leave now for the 5 o'clock appointment that I got a lead from Instagram, which I want to tell you guys a little bit later. But drive over there. I'm gonna knock some doors until like it's time to like present to the homie at 5 o'clock, and then we'll see if we can sell something today, and I'll bring you to my appointment and we'll go from there. Second thing on why roofing prices are so freaking expensive that people don't realize, right? Look at this. I gotta charge my car. So even though I drive a Tesla, bro, people don't understand that driving as a contractor, you drive a lot, and sometimes you drive for like free. What am I talking about? People don't realize that we contractors, we're like, some of us that don't know how to like run the sales or like know how to present or all this other stuff, they're working for free, and this is why they go out of business, right? People don't take into account their time and how much goes into like getting an appointment. Right now, roofing, just in marketing, it can cost anywhere from $300 to $1,000 just to get a lead, right? That's like if you're paying for marketing and all this stuff, like it's expensive, especially here in California. It's up there in regards of like how much a customer costs. People don't realize all these other little expenses that we have to take on, like say for example gas. I switched over to a Tesla because it's less expensive for me, because I was spending like $700, almost $800 a month on just gas on a Nissan Altima driving to appointments. Imagine the people that drive trucks, bro, how much they spend on like gas to get to the appointment from like A through Z and going to the job site and doing all that. That's why roofing cost is like so expensive. And like little things, like you want a professional company, you want to make sure that this guy knows and tells you exactly what's going on a job. You know how many roofers don't have what's called like a CRM? Like, yeah, it's like not expensive, bro, but like look at this. Like in order for me to keep track of like all my clients and like make sure that I know exactly what's going on, like I gotta keep track of like my lead flow and like see exactly, okay, do I gotta follow up with this person, like all this other thing, like these are appointments that are not booked, right? These are appointments that got booked, these are appointments that I gotta go see, you know, like I gotta update them, follow up. Got like 10 follow-ups, about like $250,000 in there, and then no shows, lost sales, all these things, plus I got a production pipeline, and so like I know exactly where my jobs are going. And people don't realize that this is extra cost that we have to incur as a contractor, part of like running a business. And that's why, like, you know, hiring your person that doesn't have all this stuff and barely gets going, and like, bro, if this person doesn't invest into his business, this person doesn't invest into like knowledge and making himself better, and like, what do you think about his work is not going to be like very up there, because he just doesn't have the time, and time costs money. So you have to charge a certain amount so you can train, you can have the systems and processes in order for you to actually be like a really good contractor. And that's what people don't realize, bro. So we had to charge the car before we go to Fontana, but I just realized that we have to stop in Tustin, and I've been door knocking in Tustin. Now this lead guy came from Instagram, so that's why I'm going all the way to Fontana. But right now I'm currently door knocking in Tustin, and I did a quick pitch to a guy in Tustin, and I went yesterday to follow up with him, and then I didn't get his number because I don't want to be the person that be like, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'd rather just pull up to your house. He said it was cool, but he wasn't there. So I'm going to try right now. I'm going to pull up to his house, and hopefully he's there. And if he's there, and be like, yo, you're going to break my heart? You're not going to break my heart. You guys are going to see it. Because he said he had another person coming by yesterday to give him a bid on it. And I don't know whether I beat him or not. So if he's a professional company, I left my price very competitive. If he's a person that doesn't know what the heck he's doing and doesn't know how to charge, or the job is too small for him, he might not even want it, so be it. But he liked me because he didn't even want to give me a shot, but then I somehow warmed up to him a little bit, and we're going to see whether we can get that job. So my boy Russ, hopefully you're home, bro. Hopefully you're home so we can go see you, and you guys are going to come with me and see if I close this deal or not. That way driving all the way to Fontana is not a total L, and I actually sell something today or sell something this month, because I haven't sold anything in a long time, and we got to sell something, and we got to put something in the books because we got bills to pay. Guys, look, he is here. Oh shit, I don't know if I can zoom in. That right there, this is what we're coming back for. Can I zoom in? I don't think I can zoom in. Anyways, you see that? See that? That's the house. He's here. I know he's here because the car is there, but he wanted me to remove all of this stuff and put like stucco and then just paint the front side of the house. So I quoted him like $5,500 for like all of this stuff. Supposedly he had somebody yesterday. I came. I know the truck wasn't there. But I go say hi. I don't have mics on me, so I'm gonna have to like not really take you along with me. So I'll let you know what happens. But like, he's here, bro. He's here. Let's see if he says hi. Bro, didn't go as I planned. My boy Russ ID'd me at the door. He's all like, what's up? He was cool, all that. Supposedly the guy that was supposed to come yesterday didn't come because they had a family emergency, which I want to say I wouldn't believe the homie, because I believe everyone, and I hope they're not liars, you know? The buyer, the liars, you know, that thing. I hope they're not lying, but it is what it is. He said he had a family emergency. The homie couldn't come by. Supposedly they rescheduled for Tuesday next week. And yeah, he's going to get an estimate from the guy, and then we'll see, bro. He's all like, to be honest with you, I just talked to the wife, and we just had a family emergency, and we got a lot of stuff we got to pay for, so we're probably not going to do it within, like, you know, for another year. And I'm like, all right, bro, like, I'm not going to pressure you to do anything you don't want to do, bro. Obviously, it's going to cost you more in the future, because it does. Like, cost is going to be expensive everywhere. So he didn't want to give me his number at all. Obviously, that's a little trusting Majingi when it comes to all this stuff. So it is what it is. And I should have just given him the Instagram and the Facebook so he could kind of follow along on the journey and stuff like that. But it is what it is. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. I got the CRM for this exact same reason. We're going to keep him in the Rolodex. I know what he wants to do. And when time comes around, and this is what I messed up last time, the last 8 years, is not keeping a good CRM with everybody's name on it and be like, yo, this person needs to do it. So like every single like 3 to 6 months, I kind of like keep a whole like Rolodex and kind of just like, you know, keep them fresh in my mind of like, okay, start sending out little postcards like, or little mailers or something like that. Just to keep them like, okay, like I remember this guy. This guy's cool. And it cost me what, like 10 cents to send out. So it is what it is. We'll see what's up. It's the next day, guys. I ended up not door knocking that other day because I had a 5 o'clock appointment and I drove all the way from Irvine all the way to the IE. And that's usually my service areas, is I'll go all the way to like San Bernardino, Orange County, and LA. And the Valley, I just try to make sure that my whole entire plan is planned correctly. That's usually, I don't go to Orange County. It's rare that I go to Ventura unless my ATM's right. Anywhere else, I don't service at all. I know people say like go a little closer, blah, 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 but whatever. Anyways, I left early. I'm so confused of like the Inland Empire. Like I know the Inland Empire, but like I don't know which areas are good to canvas, so I couldn't really figure out where to canvas. So I just stuck around to like my 5 o'clock appointment. And dude, there's this video that kind of went viral for me on like Instagram, and I got this lead off of that. And like I walked in there and I couldn't sell it because I didn't know what I was walking myself into. Turns out it wasn't for like a flat roof at all. It was for like a patio cover that they wanted to enclose, which I do, and I know everything that goes into doing all that stuff. And I tried upselling them to like a Duraloom patio, which is going to be like a vinyl enclosed patio, which is a lot better, lasts a lot longer, doesn't have any maintenance and upkeep and all the stuff that like a regular patio does. Plus it provides more value to your house. So if you're going to do something, you're better off doing that stuff. So then we talked about it, couldn't close it. I think I missed a couple steps in the whole sales process, but it is what it is. We might get it. I still have hope for it, just because at the end when they were like, I need to think about it a little bit more, I asked them like, well, how many days do you need to think about it? The wife's all like, the husband was like a week. The wife was all like, bro, just really, like, come on, like it's just like 3 days, come on. So like I've heard that maybe before, but like when somebody says that, like 3 days to think about it, bro, that means they're usually like on board or something. I should have figured out their bigger objection. It's because I was rusty. It could have been like, absolutely, I'll give you even 30 days to think about it. I'll go ahead and send you an email to cover everything. In that email, what specifically are you still hesitant about? Is it the product? Is it the company? Or is it the price? That way I can write a little bit more information about that in that email. And then I have the real objection, but it just flew out of my mind because I was just like, oh my god, like I didn't know I was walking myself into this. Like I wish I would have known this. So I wish I would have brought like my patio kit with me, because I have like patio materials and samples that I can show people. But because I didn't know it, I was like, fuck, I was like shooting out of the blue. So it is what it is. It is a new day. I got another 5 o'clock appointment for one of the same Instagram leads that I got, and I think I'm gonna run Instagram Facebook ad leads with this entire ad because it thinks it works. Anyways, today in the morning I had to drive all the way from Irvine to North Hollywood to meet up with my lawyer, because as you guys know, I already passed the contractor's license test, and now it's time for me to do the next step in the whole entire process of this, which is open up the corporation. Because right now I'm licensed as Christopher Morales, but I don't want to be responsible for all this stuff because I want to build the corporation. So I release liability on myself, and it's more on the company side. So I had to build a corporation, a new corporation, not the same one that I have for myself, but another corporation specifically for just construction. And there's a lawyer that I used last time. He's in the Valley. He's very good. I've used him twice already. And his name is Mr. Tenor. He's a very old guy. He's been in the industry for a long time. He knows a lot of people in the construction space, and they know specifically how to deal with the CSOB stuff. And today I have a meeting with him right now, and we're gonna talk about all that stuff. I don't think he's really good in recording and stuff, so I'm just gonna have to like kind of get a video with you for you. So like that's about it. Anyways, gonna meet up with it. But keep in mind, right? Roofing costs, right? Roofing prices are going up crazy, and these are one of the expenses that people don't take into account, like why construction services are so expensive, or why they should be not sold for cheap, because there's a lot of like variables that people don't understand that go into all this stuff. Yeah, there's the cost of just going to an estimate. There's a cost of everything, like overhead, like gas, marketing, all this, all those things cost money. Getting a lawyer, all that costs money to be set up with proper corporation, with proper workers comp, with proper general liability insurance. All those things cost money, and if you're not paying for them based on the revenue that you're providing, then you increase your liability, you increase your risk, and the people that end up suffering is going to be the homeowner. 9 times out of 10, it's always the homeowner. And homeowners think like, oh my God, like this is never going to happen to me. This person is good. This person says this and this person says that. Little do they know they're running on like almost the empty gases left on everything, and then one bad accident happens and then they're screwed. And then it's going to come out to 2 people either being screwed. Either the contractor is going to come out of pocket and they're going to end up paying everything, or 2, the homeowner is going to be left with a job that's unfinished, that's horrible, that's cut corners and all this extra stuff. And I actually got a little story for you guys in the next little saga of all this, because I did sell technically an insurance job this week, and the worst stories of all happened to this family, and I kind of want to tell you about it, because honestly stuff like this happens all the time, and it sucks, bro. It really freaking sucks, because I hate that, because it's happened to me. I've lost $30,000 in like sales commissions because contractors just didn't want to pay you out. Contractors don't want to, like, you know, do scammy shit all the freaking time, dude. It happens.
Voy por todo y por llegar a aquellas metas que de morro yo siempre quise lograr. Ahora poco a
Gracias.
Exactly.
No, for approach.
Hey. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Saturday, bro. I got a last appointment of the day, 4:30, bro. I brought my roommate this time because I needed a coworker today. So, last appointment. I haven't gotten a sale all week. I don't even know, bro. I honestly don't even know. But this might be the sale. I feel like I'm a little sleepy. I don't know. I forgot what this is called. What is this called? Did this guy give it to me in a Starbucks cup?
Raspado.
What? This guy gave it to me in a Starbucks cup. That's crazy. That's why it's $5.
It's profitable, bro.
It's $5 for a reason. Got the little Starbies. That's crazy. Anyways, we about to go get a sale today, dude. 4:30. I might show you a little video top of the roof if we can figure out a way to record. Anyways, last section of the video we'll talk about why roofing prices are so freaking expensive, and like examples like this, bro. Like this raspado used to be like, I don't even remember when I was a kid. I was saying $2, but now they're like at $5. $5, and everything else is like over 10, 20 bucks for anything, dude. Anything. just can't afford it, then I don't feel bad about like those types of sales, because that's the only reason why someone should not sell, is because they just can't afford it.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad about those. Guys, we didn't get the sale, dude. We're gonna end the video here. Quick little recap. I don't know, bro, this week was tough. I couldn't freaking sell anything, and we tried, and this is the last pitch of the week. There's a couple of them that, you know, maybe still in the works. This one I don't feel so like I'm gonna follow up so much on it, put it in the CRM and see where it goes. But that's what I'm telling you guys about, like freaking cost of roofing. There's so many things that are causing things to be super expensive. Roofs minimum anywhere from like 15-25 G's is what you're gonna be spending, and even over 30 G's, 40 G's. Things are expensive, and they're going to continue to get more expensive every single year. And then this last appointment I went to, they were like, oh, I'm going to do it in 5 years. Bro, in 5 years, even like this year alone, I don't think things are going to be the same in regards of like cost. Things are going to get way more expensive. And marketing is going to get more expensive. Training people is more expensive. Getting people to like, dude, everything is expensive. Even yesterday when I had a client, he's like, oh, I'm just going to wait for things to get cheaper. Bro, the biggest thing that I tell right now, people, is, you know how many people said, oh, I'm just gonna buy a house when things get cheaper, when the prices go down, when we have another real estate drop. And that was in 2020. It's 2026 now, and these prices never dropped. And I've been saying that forever, bro. I was telling people in 2020 when these prices are never gonna go down, and people don't listen because people think that they know stuff. And I'm like, bro, you obviously don't understand how economy works, and you're just gonna like get the longer end of the stick. Same thing with roofing. In the last 8 years that I've been doing this, I've never ever seen the cost of roofing go down, and it's never going to go down. It always goes up, and it's always going to get more expensive. And that's why I tell people, we're better off just financing it, paying it in payments, paying it off early, than hoping to God that the price is going to drop later down the road. And realistically, like, how much do you think is going to drop? Like 50%? I don't think it would ever drop more than 50%, unless we have a war going on, and then we have other problems. Imagine they bomb California, then everyone's just kind of fighting to the fittest, and like no one's even going to work at that point. So you better have some cash on you and some gold and silver, because that's the only way you're going to survive. But I hope you guys enjoy this week's vlog. I try to sell something. I just show you guys that what I do on a daily basis and what I do on a weekly basis, but it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's not made for everyone, and we're gonna try next week because we need to sell some shit. But I have a client that told me on Monday he's gonna tell me whether he's gonna do it or not, and if that sales goes, bro, that's gonna be a beautiful transformation of the house, and I'm gonna show you guys. Anyways, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.